Yeah, let me say, AIRCOM, we are since 2011 on the market. We are the global market leader with over 60% worldwide and almost 75% in Europe. So you'll find us in every second car. In Europe and in US, it's already today the standard. So you not get a spare wheel, you get standard, a tire mobility kit, because you're saving around about 95% of the weight, you're saving 95% of the space, and of course the car maker also saving the cost compared to a spare wheel, which are dramatically. So you have at the end a package with 1 kilogram, and you are safe to go in any case of prime punches. We have a very global footprint. We have our headquarters in Poland, where all the parts are manufactured. We have every time a local content in 70 to 80% in the country where we are manufacturing. So it means for the whole European African market, we're manufacturing in Poland. For the whole North American market, we are manufacturing in Mexico. And for the Asia Pacific market today, we are manufacturing in China. But we see that India is a fast growing market, and the feedback already from the last 2 days was impressive. So you are much faster thinking, you are much more forward moving, and the feedback from several car companies was in the way they want to go for the removing the fifth wheel, having a tire mobility kit, which brings a lot of benefit here to the local market.
Thank you for inviting us and taking time out for this event. And we are engaging with all the OEMs, and we are trying to work very closely with their engineering teams and the purchasing teams for the category creation. Remson has taken this lead, and they want that we should be the market leaders in this market, because the main challenge OEMs were facing, they tried in past, but they could never get a stable supplier, quality supplier. AIRCOM is already a proven supplier. You can see they are supplying to best of the car companies globally, and their product is patented, advanced, fourth generation for compressor and fourth generation for the sealant. They have the new technology for sealant, which is the biggest challenge, seeing the temperatures of Indian market. And they have successfully demonstrated this to all the OEMs. We are engaging with all the leading OEMs in passenger car segment and light truck segment, because they have option for light truck as well. And they are supplying to companies in light truck like Mercedes and Ford, where they have been nominated. So we are very closely working with all the OEMs, and we have taken this challenge to create this category, because it is giving a big saving in terms of space, in terms of cost, and in terms of comfort to the driver. And we see that this has a very good future, and we have already done the joint venture with AIRCOM, the market leader globally and in Europe. And we feel that this will be one of the very big achievement for Remson going forward, and we see big business. As many cars are sold, that much is the potential of the country, not only in OEM but also people who are having the fifth wheel. The comfort for changing and fixing the puncture at the roadside is much more with this product. See, normally if we categorize the complete passenger tire market up to 15-inch tires, it can be in one category. Above 15-inch to the highest category, what is getting produced in India, they have various variation. What you are seeing here, only the content, the milliliter content of the sealant changes as per the specification and volume of the tire. Rest, the power of the compressor can also be matched depending upon the volume and what is the size of the tire. So they have all the you can say library products readily available. It is just, and their plants are also modular. When we are going to localize this in Pune, they have experience to extend their facility in China and Mexico. So they have no challenge as to it is just a replication of same modular plant which will be fixed here, and the lead time is not more than 6 months. And we see very clearly that although our plan is somewhere towards the end of 25, but the way we are getting the response from the market, maybe we need to prepone it.
Let me say we started almost 2 years ago. Last autumn we signed the GV contract and founded the companies now. And the target is to be next summer, autumn, ready in Pune with the plant. Let me say for us it's a localization very easy. As in all our locations, we are producing the plastic parts by ourselves. We are producing the electric motors by ourselves. We make the wire harness by ourselves. We make the sealants by ourselves. So we have a very deep added value. So we bring the knowledge. Of course, what we need here is a supplier for motor components. We need the supplier for the rubber parts. That is a challenge currently. But there we're working almost now 2.5 years on it and approved already the first Indian suppliers.
I mentioned earlier, because they are localizing the motor, they are localizing the sealant, they are localizing the injection molding. Everything is in-house. That gives the cost competence and also superior quality. And they are looking for localization of 70 to 80%, which will give the, and they have a proven track record. They are supplying in China, beating the Chinese competitors. They have been nominated by BYD and all other leading OEMs in China, which very clearly endorses that they are cost competitive in global market. I don't see any challenge in Indian market. The first line will be having a capacity of around 1.5 million units, and which is scalable. Every 6 months they can build up double capacity.
It means we not see purely here the Indian market. We see today that it's becoming more critical in the world to ship the parts around. So we see also India on the one side, of course, very strong for the domestic market. We are fast growing, but we see on the long time also India as a second source for many components, as well exporting in future to the Asia Pacific market, as we see that the Japanese, but also the Korean customer looking forward to get parts out of India instead of parts out of China. So I think we are on a first step to a bright future.